What's going on, y'all? It is SiSi with the sauce, and we have a very, very special guest on today. Y'all know I love food. I really want to be a food critic for real. Like, that's like my side job. I like to go and try different restaurants and different chefs. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the guest. We have Chef Elliot.
Elliot G. Kelly.
Yes. So go ahead and give the people a little bit of background about you.
Well, I'm originally from Houston, a native. Went to school in Tacoma, Washington to take up a chef class. And right now I'm at the Annie Cafe and Bar, which is off of Post Oak near the Galleria.
Fancy.
And yeah, you got to come by. I've been doing this for a while, and it's fun, Been really enjoying my life.
I love it. So, you said you're at A&E. Are you in partnership with them,
No,
or this is?
It's called the Annie Cafe and Bar.
Annie Cafe.
Yes, it used to be called Cafe Annie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not in partnership yet. No. But
No, yet. You're right. Mm-hmm.
But I'm there. I'm there at nighttime when it's really busy and when they really need me.
Okay. All right. So, and also, you want to let us know that when did you become an author? I see you got your book here.
Yes, the book was published in 2011.
Okay.
Yes, it's called The Awaited Journey from Darkness to Light. It was that awaited time where you get to meet Jesus head on. A lot of times we go to church and just going through the motion. But when you get to know him for yourself, and when he shows you miracles that you have heard, but you see it for yourself, it blows you away.
Right.
So this was my testimony that I had the right. I was an alcoholic for many years, a closet alcoholic. No one knew. And, I bought friends. People hang around with you guys when you got liquor around, but once the liquor goes out,
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're sitting here today.
Yes.
I'm glad. I don't know if you went through a recovery period or you been sober.
No, I didn't go to. Well, I've been recovered for a long time, but it was a Saul Paul conversion.
Got you.
It was all at once.
Got you. Yeah, it's a wake up.
Then the 12 steps. I'm not knocking the 12 steps, but I begged and I yelled out Jesus for a long time, and he felt my sincerely, and he gave me what I granted. He gave me what I needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know this show is called SiSi with the Sauce. And this is the first guest that's actually bringing a sauce onto the show. I see you have your barbecue sauce here.
Yes.
And it's called Wow.
Wow.
Really? That means it's that good.
Well, and the way that the name came about was as I was making the sauce and as different people were trying it, that was the first word that came out of their mouth. Wow.
Gotcha.
And I'm like,
okay.
hey, I got something there.
That's catchy, actually.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
let me get that wow sauce. okay, I like it. I like it. And who inspired you to create your own barbecue sauce?
Well, at the restaurant during rodeo season, I ran a special. It was a barbecue ribs with cabbage slaw with the barbecue sauce, and I made this barbecue sauce. And this woman always came into the restaurant, and she loved the sauce. She said, "You know what? You need to market that sauce." And I was like, "Yeah, I thought about it. I didn't do much with her advice or idea." So one day I created the sauce, and what's so unique about the sauce is it doesn't have any of those ingredients that you can't pronounce. Everything in there you can pronounce, you can eat. It's gluten-free for people that's allergic to flour.
Yeah.
and it's all that.
Wow. And so, okay,
See,
it's all that in a bag of chips.
You see what you just said? You said what? Wow.
Wow. Okay, so, all right. So I'm definitely going to have this with a few meals. Thanksgiving coming
And
up.
it goes with everything. Not only, and a lot of people say, well, I'm going to hold on to our barbecue. No, it goes on salmon, chicken, French fries. My wife even puts it in her baked beans.
Okay.
Yes. It goes on, it goes in everything.
Oh, so it's a versatile sauce.
Yes. I was told that I should have named it a meat sauce instead of barbecue sauce. I said,
Right.
Yeah, I say.
Yeah, right. It might get switched over if you can put it on everything.
Yes. I might switch it over. Thank you for reminding me because I'm due to talk to my printer.
Mm-hmm. So you telling me tonight when I put this on my dinner,
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got you. So going to back to you being a chef or whatnot. So first of all, you said it. I'm gonna keep messing the name up because I'm not familiar with it. You said it used to be called Annie Cafe.
It used to be called Cafe Annie.
Caffeine Annie.
But now it's called the Annie Cafe and Bar.
The Annie Cafe and Bar. Okay.
Yes.
So do they specialize in barbecue or what type of
No.
food is it? Okay.
It's American cuisine. We have a little bit of everything. We have ribeye, skirt steak. We have tuna, salmon, snapper, shrimp. We have a little bit of everything. All across the menu. Then we have a restaurant that's downstairs called Turner, which is more exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Got you.
More upscale.
Yeah. More date night.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got you. So I'm definitely gonna have to check these. I'm taking mental notes because I'm telling you, I love to try different food. I love to eat.
Yeah,
I have a friend that's out here. He's a food critic. He's really big. And he goes to all these restaurants. Have y'all had food critics come to y'all restaurant?
Oh, yes, all the time.
Who's came?
Alison Waters.
Okay.
She goes around and critique people's food and puts it in the newspaper and things like that, write up.
Okay. Yeah. Is she associated with the news? I haven't heard of Alice.
Yeah, of course in the newspaper, and she's been a food writer for years.
Oh, okay, okay. So I mean, like, I know some younger food, like, bloggers on Instagram. Like, y'all ever had any of those pull up on you, like Eric Eats or?
No,
not yet. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I send them that way. I'm gonna make sure that I send them that way. I love, because the social media is taking over.
It is. It
and
really
if they just post you one time, they're gonna have the whole Houston over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. That it really does work like that. Well, so what made you decide to become a chef?
Well, I always tell the story in this. And it's also in my book. I have an older brother that's 6 years older than I. Mm-hmm. And when I was younger, I couldn't go to the places that he went because I was too young. So either I can go in my room or I can be in my mom's way. And I guess I was pretty much in her way, and that's how it flourished.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you knew at a young age.
Yes.
That you wanted to be a chef. Okay.
Yes.
And so, but when did it transpire? Did you go to culinary school?
Yes. I actually, before culinary school, I took up electronics because I thought it was so cool. I had a friend that had a father. He made that was when the break dance was out. His father put lights around his little boom box. I thought that's pretty cool. So you can do that. You can fix refrigerators. You can fix things like that. But I went to an electronics school called ITT Technical Institute. And the instructor opened the back of a TV, and I saw wires everywhere, and I said, whoa, that's too much for me.
Got you.
Yeah. But I always did like to cook. Okay. And for a while, it was a hobby. And my grandmother's first cousin flew down to Houston, and she asked me, what did I like to do? I said, I like to cook, but, only for a hobby. And she said, well, you know what? There's a school that's right down the street from me in Tacoma, Washington. And she said, when I get back home, I'm going to mail you this information and tell me what you think. And she mailed the package to my house. I opened it up, and the rest is history.
Got you.
Yeah.
I love it. I love all forms of art, but cooking is my favorite one.
Yes, you can do a lot with it.
Yes, you can. You can do so much with cooking. I just absolutely. I'm just fat. know. But hey, and you know what? I shouldn't say this on TV, but I don't know how to cook. I don't. That's why I try so many different foods. But well, we're gonna get off of me. We're gonna get off of me. But yeah, I know your wife is happy for sure. Yes, that you can throw down in the kitchen. So tell me, what's your signature dish?
You know what? Everybody always asks me that, but I like to make a one-pot dish. And people say, what is a one-pot dish? That is one pot that has everything in it. It has your vegetables, your meat. It could be coated with sauce. It could be rice. I guess, one pot dish. One of those dishes that you just put in the middle, just put in the bowl and just go for it,
I got you. I understand. Yeah. I like crock pot dishes too. I probably can do that. Yeah, that's easy. Just put it.
And actually, it becomes a one pot dish, but sometimes it could be decompartmentalized by separating. Like, for instance, you can cook rice separate, you can cook your vegetables separate, and you can cook some chicken. If you cut that chicken up, mix everything together, the seasoning on the chicken gets on the rice and gets on the peas, and just one big fabulous dish.
It sounds like stir fry.
It sounds like a stir fry, yeah.
Yeah, I like stir fry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But, okay, so tell me, what is your least favorite dish that you have to prepare?
That's a tough one.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say least favorite. I just say, I enjoy cooking, so they're all the same.
Got you.
They're all the same.
So it's no delicate dishes that you have to be very careful on how to cook it. And
there's a thing that's called a tureen. And a tureen is anything that's packed into a mold. And it could be a hot tureen or a cold tureen. But it's like one of those things that you cut and you see all the different designs in it.
Oh, yeah. I see a lot of Asian food like that, actually. Yeah. They're real particular,
And some people use gelatin, or if the meat is very rich, it forms its own gelatin, and it makes everything combine together. Yes.
Okay, that's art right there.
That's art.
Yes. So how would you describe, like, your whole overall, like, cooking philosophy if somebody was to come up to you?
It doesn't have to be hard to taste good.
Okay, I like that. Especially me. You got to tell people that's still microwave kids that it ain't that hard to taste good. See, my fear is that I get in there and I spend all this money on that steak, and then I cook it too long and it be tough and you can't chew it. And I done wasted my money. Right. You know what I'm saying? I have a fear when I get into the kitchen. That's my excuse.
Well, also, again, that if you buy quality, then you end up with quality. So there are some grades of meat that the quality is real low, but sometimes we don't know it's low because that's how we were raised up or whatever. But if you pay for what you get,
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, absolutely.
So you might have to pay a little bit more for that New York steak or that chicken or whatever,
Well, then that's more money that I might mess up.
Oh, well.
But I understand it'll be hard to mess it up.
It'll be hard to mess it up because actually you have the advantage of it. It's already a good product.
Yeah. True. I didn't got on YouTube. I done seen people cooking. I really have been trying. I'm for real. I be trying. And then my kitchen look a whole mess. Their kitchen look pretty, mine look a whole mess. And then the food be terrible. Rice be overcooked. I don't know what. I can't get the rice together for nothing. Then I got a rice cooker. It still didn't came out sticky, and I don't know. I don't know what it is with me and rice. Come on, rice.
Well, with rice, it's 2 parts water, 1 part rice. You can't go wrong.
2 parts water, 1.
Right. So you put 1 cup of rice in your pot, and you put 2 parts water in your pot, and you bring it to a boil, and you cover it. And here's something that a lot of people don't do. You could actually cook your rice in the oven. So after you put your 1 part rice in the pot and your 2 part water in the pot, you bring it to a boil, cover it, put it in the oven for 20 minutes on 400. You have the perfect rice all the time.
Well, that's what I be trying to do. Like I be trying to make like broccoli casserole and stuff with the rice. See, I'm trying to tell you, I'm just horrible. It ain't in me, but I love watching other people cook. I love getting served. I just love it. But it just died. I don't know why he did that to me. But I can't do it. I really can't. Tell me 3 kitchen utensils or tools that you cannot work without.
A blender.
Okay.
A chef knife, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And a mixer.
A mixer?
A mixer, like mixing.
Oh yeah, like cake.
Yeah,
that
cake.
one.
Yeah.
I always wanted a pink one, just to sit on my.
I'm sure they have one too.
Yeah, I know they do. I've seen them in pink and like turquoise blue. Those are my colors right there. I have my whole kitchen set is turquoise blue, but hey, okay, that's cool to know. I wonder what I can do with my blender now. You're making me think.
You can do a lot with the blender.
Yeah, I have 2.
You have 2?
Yes.
Yeah, you can make sauces. You can put anything. You can cut up a cucumber, and put that in the blender. Add some water. Make your little agua fresca.
Oh, absolutely.
Add a little sugar, agua fresca.
I can probably do drinks. Now I'll start with that first.
There you go. So try that.
Yeah, I'll start with the drinks. Now you can't go wrong if I mess that up because I can make Kool-Aid now.
Oh, there you go.
I can make some. What? You'll have diabetes, but it's good. I'm telling you, I can make Kool-Aid now. Okay, so I know you was inspired to create your own sauce.
Right.
But what other things that you have in the works or that you're considering to market?
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that answer.
Stay tuned.
I like that answer. So, I would taste your sauce, but to be honest with you, I wanted you to bring me some chicken. I didn't tell you to bring them.
I didn't want to make anybody jealous. Cause if I bring you a chicken, then I have to bring some brisket and bring some sausage and
Yeah, you would have to did all that, but that's okay. I'm gonna go. Hold on, let me see if I get the name right. I'm going to the Annie Cafe and Bar.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to that one, and then I'm gonna go to the upscale one.
Okay.
Whenever I get a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you can go myself.
I can't eat by myself.
Okay.
That's embarrassing. I can't do it like that. Yeah, unless it was Burger King or something. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't eat Burger King, but just using an example. Okay, so I want to know more about the book, and I want to know I know you said in your intro that basically like miracles had to happen in order for you to get where you at today, like just to get out of those stages. So could you tell me more of what made you say, you know what, I'm finna sit down and I'm finna get this book published because the people need to know?
Well, everybody always asks me if I went to school to write this book, if someone teach me how to write this book. It was all God. After being delivered, I like to use the word delivered. Everybody's like, it all was delivered. After being delivered from smoking and drinking for 20 years, God told me to write the book. I wrote maybe 2 chapters, and what came to my mind, I was like, who's going to read this? No one's not going to read this. So I put the book down, and God, behold, would not let me sleep. And I heard his voice. He said, finish what I started. And I picked the book up, and I finished writing all 22 chapters, and it's all packed, And what's unique about the book's size, it's packed with good testimony, and I could have wrote more, but I didn't want people to fall asleep. I want you to get what you came for, and get it fast. So so basically, it's about my life. Starting from being in high school, how I got hooked on drinking, going through step by step, all the people that play the roles in drinking, and how I don't want to. I mean, it's.
You don't want to give it away.
Yeah, I want to give it away. It's
so basically,
really,
life-changing events happen. Life happened.
Yes.
And encourage, the habits. There. And then, that's interesting that you said what you said. Basically, you just had to snap out of it. Like, was that when you did that? Was that like, okay? Did you have a self-talk in the mirror? Like, it's either you gonna keep going down this road. Well,
there were many days I cried out. I mean, literally crying. Like, I really want to quit, but you keep on doing the same old stuff,
Right.
And I do believe that God knows us more than anybody. He knows when we're lying to Him. Mm-hmm. He knows how sincere you are. You can say, "Oh no, I'm not gonna do it anymore," and then we keep on doing it.
Relapsing, that stuff.
But He knows when you're sick and tired. Mm-hmm. That's why on my bookmarker I said, "Enough was enough."
Right.
And I just got sick and tired, and that's when He delivered me, and I poured that bottle in the grass and threw that cigarette in the trash, and that was it, and started crying.
Wow, that's amazing. And now that makes me really want to read that book. I love to have something to read at night.
Right.
And to have something on my mind at night. Wow, so that's really interesting. You're really interesting.
Oh, wow.
So,
thank you.
Could you tell people where we can purchase your sauce at?
Sure. Actually, you can go to my website, which is The Awaited Journey from Darkness to Light, which is my book website, but you can also email me at egkelly40@yahoo.com. Right now, it's word of mouth. It's not in stores yet. I've been doing really good with the word of mouth.
It's packaged really well. I would think this was at Kroger's or H-E-B. It's packaged nicely, seriously. It really is.
So with the word of mouth, it does pretty good. And people tell their friends, and and have a good clientele that buys it quite often. And and the book is also on Amazon.
Okay, perfect.
And as of right now, I'm redoing my personal website, so I'm going to get that up and going soon. And the barbecue sauce will be on there and all that. But as of now, you can email me at egkelly40@yahoo.com.
What about any social media platforms that do you post on, like IG, Twitter?
I'm an old school guy.
Got you.
I need to catch up.
Okay, same.
I'm an old school guy. Yeah.
Okay, understood. Yeah. So make sure y'all email him if y'all.
Yes.
So definitely, it was a joy having you here, Elliot G. Kelly.
Yes, thank
Chef
you.
Elliot G. Hopefully, the next time we run into each other, you have a franchise of restaurants, and then I see you with your minority-owned certification, and you in all these stores. Yes. I want to say, man, I got to interview him.
Yeah.
Give me that glorification. Give me that satisfaction. All right, but thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in with SiSi with the Sauce, and I thank you so much for coming and joining me and driving all the way from Pearland. Lord,
thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank y'all, and tune in to the next episode because it's gonna be fire.